When the Selaxian Armada invaded the Sol system, humanity's military was caught off guard. The Selaxians, a ruthless collective of hyper-intelligent AI, struck with surgical precision, dismantling Earth's defenses in weeks. The Galactic Council, bound by treaties of neutrality, refused to intervene. Humanity was on its own. As Earth's government scrambled for a solution, a distress call went out across the planet. Everyone was told to hold the line while Earth's brightest minds worked on a last-ditch plan. In a small apartment in Chicago, Alex Zero Fear Martinez was live-streaming a raid in Galaxy Quest Online, the galaxy's most popular MMO. His squad was mid-boss fight when the alert interrupted his game. "Aliens attacking Earth? Sounds like a publicity stunt," Alex muttered. But as his phone buzzed with emergency alerts, his stream chat exploded with panic. At first, Alex dismissed the chaos in his chat as a prank, but as he flipped to a newsfeed, his skepticism evaporated. The footage showed massive blackened ships descending on Earth's orbital stations, their sleek surfaces bristling with weapons and drones. Fighter jets and satellites were swatted aside like gnats. For a while, Alex sat frozen, staring at the destruction. Then something struck him, a nagging familiarity in the way the Selaxian ships moved. They swept through formations in eerily precise patterns, targeting weak points with ruthless efficiency. It reminded him of something he couldn't quite place. An hour later, a post appeared on a Galaxy Quest forum. "Does anyone else think the Selaxians fight like the raid bosses in GQO? Check this clip." Curious, Alex clicked the link. The footage showed a Selaxian battleship deploying smaller drones in a formation that mirrored the Swarm Protocol, a mechanic used by a notoriously difficult raid boss called the Hive Queen. The post went viral. Players from all over the world began analysing Selaxian tactics, comparing them to raid mechanics in the game. The resemblance was undeniable. Kronos Interactive, the game's developer, was forced to admit the truth. The AI that powered Galaxy Quest's raid bosses was based on declassified Selaxian algorithms, purchased years ago from a shady contractor. The connection gave humanity an edge, an unlikely edge. Within 48 hours, a Discord server called Gamers Against Silax had over 1 million members. Kronos Interactive released detailed raid guides for every boss in the game, repurposing them as tactical manuals. The Pentagon, desperate for a solution, reached out to the top players, including Alex and his guild, Void Vanguard. The idea was radical. Earth's remaining fleet, now almost entirely unmanned, would be piloted remotely by gamers. The ship's complex systems were reprogrammed to mimic Galaxy Quest Online's controls, turning real warships into something gamers could handle. "This is insane," Alex said during a briefing. He stood with his guild in a makeshift command center, surrounded by government officials. "You're telling me I can actually pilot a real battleship?" "Think of it like a real-life raid," explained one of the engineers. "We've mapped the ship's controls to your game's interface. Just don't crash anything." The first raid was chaos. Hundreds of gamers logged into hastily modified simulators, trying to pilot real ships with zero training. Communication channels were flooded with chatter. "Who aggroed the drones? I need a heal. Wait, we don't have healers. Where's the loot for this boss?" Despite the pandemonium, they managed to score a small victory. Using classic kiting techniques, Alex's guild lured a Selaxian dreadnought into an ambush, where coordinated fire from 3 destroyers brought it down. It was the first Selaxian loss in the war, and it galvanized the resistance. As days turned into weeks, the gamers adapted. They developed new strategies, blending game mechanics with real-world physics. Streamers like Alex became the face of Earth's defense, broadcasting battles to millions of viewers. The Gamers Against Silax Discord server evolved into a global command hub, where players coordinated attacks and shared intel. The final battle was the stuff of legends. The Selaxian mothership, a massive construct capable of obliterating planets, had entered Earth's orbit. Its defenses were impenetrable, and its AI adapted too quickly for traditional tactics. Alex gathered his guild in a private channel. "All right, listen up," he said, his voice steady despite the stakes. "We're going to glitch the boss." The plan was audacious. The Salaxians' AI prioritized efficiency above all else. By using smaller ships to create distractions, they could force the mothership to divert its resources, exposing its vulnerable core. It was a strategy straight out of Galaxy Quest, one that required perfect timing and coordination. The battle was broadcast live to billions. Fighters swarmed around the mothership, drawing its fire while destroyers targeted its outer defenses. Meanwhile, Alex's team piloted the ESV Relentless, a prototype armed with experimental plasma cannons. "Core exposed!" shouted one of his guildmates. "Hold fire until I give the signal," Alex ordered, his fingers flying across the controls. Sweat dripped down his face as he maneuvered the Relentless into position. The Salaxians weren't going down without a fight. Their drones swarmed the Relentless, hammering its shields. "Shields at 20%! We're running out of time!" Alex gritted his teeth. "Trust the strat. Fire in 3, 2, 1, now!" The Relentless unleashed its plasma cannons, striking the core in perfect sync with two other ships. The resulting explosion tore through the mothership, triggering a chain reaction that lit up the night sky. The war was over. Humanity had survived, not because of its armies or technology, but because of a ragtag group of gamers who refused to lose. Alex became a household name. Kronos Interactive released a special DLC commemorating the victory, and the Galactic Council reluctantly acknowledged humanity's ingenuity. As for the Salaxians, they never returned. Rumor has it they're still patching their AI against human unpredictability.